Hello Shisha, welcome to Stage 2 2015 question paper. Let's start with a fact recently discovered. So we have some marine organisms called copod which helps in this CO2 intake, sorry CO2 uptake by sea algae. You can see during nights its migration will be like a flow. Okay, this flow enables a lot of CO2 get inside the ocean in the dissolved form and be consumed by the algae. So one of the interesting discoveries made recently in marine technology. Okay, let's continue with the first question. A segment of DNA contains 1200 nucleotides, of which 200 have adenine base. How many cytosine bases are present in this segment of DNA? Alright, so let's break the question. So total we have 1200 nucleotides, and when they say adenine and thymine have complementary bases, and cytosine and guanine are complementary bases. When you say A and T, let's say here they told adenine or 200 bases, so obviously the thymine also will be 200. All right, so we have done 1200 minus 400, we have around 800 now. Okay, we have 800 remaining. So again, we knew that C and G have are complementary to each other. So by 2, so each one should get 400 and 400. So we'll go with the answer 3 or option C. Next, question 2. You're observing a non-chlorophyllous eukaryotic organism which chitinous cell wall under a microscope. You shall describe the organism as, I think you can go with fungus because there's no, when you say non-chlorophyllous and it has chitinous cell wall, obviously it's fungus, which is very different from a plant and animal. Next, question 3. So match the items given in column A and column B and identify the correct alternatives listed below. So flying fish, exocetus, can you see you have 3 options, and flying lizard, I think it's Draco. I think now we can get the option. Yeah, option 2 is right here, and egg-laying mammal is echidna, flightless birds Strutio. Right, next question, question 4. Which one of the following statements about cell organelle and their function is correct? So mitochondria associated with anaerobic respiration? No, it is associated with aerobic. Next question, smooth endoplasmic reticulum is involved in protein synthesis? No, it's RER. Lysosomes are important in membrane biogenesis? No, it's also wrong. So Golgi bodies, obviously fourth one is right here. I think you have to change the key. So fourth one is 4, or A is right here. Next, fifth one, a leguminous plant grown in an autoclaved sterilized soil fails to produce root nodules because we have a lot of reasons here. When you say your sterilized soil, so you're going to expose the soil to certain limit of high temperature. So this temperature is going to uh, provide some conditions where the microbes can't grow. So obviously you can see the soil is devoid of bacteria. And next, sixth one, the causative agent of the disease sleeping sickness in human beings is an. So we have to find out which type of parasite it is. Extracellular parasite found in blood plasma. Okay, there is a host, a location, that is where the pathogen is going to lie inside the organism, I mean human. Next, question 7. Gene of hemophilia is present on X chromosome. If a hemophilic male marries a normal female, the probability of their son being hemophilic. Okay, seventh one is 50%. Want to know how? So it's so easy. So we know we have two autosomes and allosomes. Let me choose this color. So we have two things, autosomes and allosomes, so XX and XY from father. So when you say uh, hemophilic, hemophilic uh, father means it's affected. Let's consider like this, and hemophilia, it's actually present on X, and then male man is normal female. So normal female doesn't have any what do we say, any kind of genetical disorder. So obviously there is possibility of getting this X chromosome by the son is going to be 50%. Hence the probability of getting the disease is also 50%. All right, next question 8. Abundance of coliform bacteria in water in a water body is indicative of pollution from. So probably the domestic CH is a main reason for this. So eighth one is D. Next, ninth one. Prolonged exposure to the fumes released by incomplete combustion of coal may cause death of a human because, so it has to be increased levels of carbon monoxide. Right, ninth one is 3. Next, tenth one. The phenomenon of normal breathing in a human being comprises. So we have to go through each option here. So an active inspiratory and passive expiratory phase, a passive inspiratory and active expiratory phase, both active inspiratory and expiratory phase, both passive inspiratory and expiratory phase. Hope you can understand. So when you say normal breathing, so you do not know how many inspirations, expirations unless until you count them. So option 4 is going to be correct here. Alright, next question 11. Which one of the following statements is true with respect to photosynthesis? So first one, oxygen evolved during photosynthesis comes from CO2. Never, it's true. Water. Chlorophyll is the only photosynthetic pigment in plants. No. Photosynthesis occur in stem of some plants. Maybe photosynthesis does not occur in red light. So we have many options here, but still we can go with option 3, which is true. Okay, it actually occurs, photosynthesis occurs in larger amounts in red light only. Next, question 12. The width of stem increases due to the activity of. So we have three types of meristems. So the lateral meristems, which increases the growth of the plant, as you know. So they actually indicate like this: the lateral meristems which are present here, and the apical meristems which are on the top, and the intercalary meristems which produces enables the stem growth. Alright, next 13th question. Which one of the following represents correct sequence of reflex action? So all of them, first is receptor, last one is, yeah, most muscles except the third one. Okay, then we can remove this, and we actually study this. First, receptor, spinal and spinal cord. From spinal cord, it's going to revert to the muscle directly. So that's what called as reflex action, and hence you can go with option 4 here. Next, question 14. In human female, immature eggs are for the first time seen in ovary. So what do we call that as? It is called as first menstrual. During first menstrual cycle, even we have one specific biological name. If you possibly recollect, we call that one as the menarche. So menarche is a condition where first menstrual cycle seen in the female. So that's it from me. Wish you all the best. See you soon with other paper.